Well, I haven't been here too long. It's only been a few hours, but my initial experience has been awesome. Marco and all the guys that came and picked me up have been very welcoming, and you guys done a great job of being very hospitable, and I really appreciate that. We had an awesome workout tonight. We did train some shoulders with some of the bodybuilders here, and it was a lot of fun. Good energy in there, and I'm really looking forward to the bodybuilding show tomorrow, the national championship here in Mexico. I'm looking forward to seeing all the amazing talent here in Mexico and seeing what new and up-and-coming bodybuilders are going to be making an impact on the IFBB in the near future. So the question is, what are my thoughts on the evolution of men's physique, and also, what are my thoughts on the evolution of classic physique? And as of recently, the men's physique's been the strongest division, I feel, in the past 3 or 4 years in the IFBB as far as having the amount of competitors and the amount of eyes on it. It's probably been the most hyped up division due to social media. But classic physique is making its second year, and it's done quite well for itself as of recently. I believe the Chicago Pro Show that was today had over 30 pro classic physique competitors, and it was a stacked lineup. These athletes that are competing in classic they're nothing short of professional bodybuilders. I mean, they're coming in big, they're coming in conditioned, they look amazing. There's definitely started to become a differentiation between the men's physique division and the classic division, which I like. It's just going to be interesting to see where they cut off the limit for men's physique and how big we can get, and also how big they're going to allow the classic physique competitors to get before they start looking like 212 or open competitors. So, there's going to be a lot to be determined in both these divisions coming up here in September at the 2017 Olympia. So, it's going to be interesting to see how 2018 plays out based on the winners that are selected at the upcoming Olympia. Up until this point, I've really just taken it year by year, focusing on the Olympia and making sure I retain my title as the champ and just building my brand. But, I've got 3 under my belt now. I'm going for my 4th, and, God willing, I win again this year. But, it definitely has been a big question in my mind is what's next. I know that these aren't going to be here forever. I'm hoping I get a few more. But, there is going to have to be a career, a next step after competition and competing on stage. I've definitely established myself in the industry, so I definitely am always going to have my spot in the IFBB, whether I'm coaching athletes, whether I'm working with Evogen, which I'm going to always be with Evogen, no matter what, but depending on what my role is going to be with Evogen. Am I going to be a sponsored athlete the rest of my life? More than likely not. So, we're going to figure out what that is. Hani and I have been discussing a little bit about the future of Evogen and the rapid growth that we've been having, and whether I continue in the fitness industry afterwards, which I'm always going to have my hands in it. I'm always going to have something to do with the fitness industry and the IFBB. It's given me so much, it's given me an amazing life so far. So I definitely am always going to be giving back and having my hands in, but there's other things that interest me. I'm very interested in real estate. I'm planning on buying my first house here the next few months. I'm getting married next year to my fiance, Narmin, and we're planning on having a family soon. So a lot of those things are going to change my life in a lot of ways, and I don't necessarily have an answer yet until those things happen. But I'm going to do what I always do, and I'm going to roll with the punches, and whatever comes at me, I'm going to come out on top.